We actually spoke with the general manager of this park, Miss Pat. And she told us some stuff, but didn't really tell us anything, if you know what I mean. You know, in our true fashion, we tried to press and pry a little bit, try to gain a little peek behind the scenes of the future of what this park may hold, and I don't know, guys. What do you think? What was your overall takeaway from what she was telling us? Now, keep in mind, full disclaimer before you all say anything, she is not officially saying anything. These aren't official announcements. These are just all speculations, and she was just kind of like telling us, hint, hint, wink, wink. I don't know anything.
Right.
What's up, you bunch of GP? We are here in Charlotte, North Carolina, at a park that we didn't think we would even be coming to this year. So we're pretty excited. We're here at Carowinds, and the gang's all here. And there's a couple of roller coasters running and some delicious food tasting that we're gonna be trying out today. And as it gets darker later on, we're gonna check out some cool lights as well. So join us on this Christmas adventure. And hopefully they'll be more interesting than me. We'll see. So, this is your first ride on Copperhead.
It is my first ride, very first time. Super excited though. I was the PR manager here at Carowinds for 3 years, so I'm not a stranger to the park, but this ride came after I left, so yeah, But if you can ride Fury, you can ride anything, right? Is that what
That is correct.
That's what we told her, at least.
That's what That's what you told me, but I don't know. And I see a snake sign over there, so I'm a little nervous.
So fun fact, the last time Dewey and I were here, we rode this roller coaster until we basically got tired of it.
Yes.
Which is not a bad problem to have.
That's right.
We were at an ACE event. Mock Rides was filming a video. And what did we ride, about 30 sometimes?
Yeah, pretty much. And I would say like 15 of those was like in a row or something. It was something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first ACE event actually, and
Same here.
I think we were like just seated together or something, or
Yeah. Struck up a conversation,
right,
and here we are all this time later,
2
you know?
years later now? Yeah.
Something like that,
Right.
yeah.
So this has very sentimental value. You know, this is where it all began.
Coasters, bringing people together.
Fine. Together again, huh? Wouldn't miss it.
So, fun fact, one of the ride ops just told me that because Copperhead Strike here is, the station house is in North Carolina, as you may know, this park is split into 2 states. Since this is on the North Carolina side, North Carolina state regulations require them to sanitize the roller coaster after each cycle. However, on the South Carolina side, every 15 minutes is all they're required to do. So kind of interesting, depending on what roller coaster you're on and what side of the park, depends on how fast the line will move based on the respective state guidelines. Kind of interesting. Okay. All right, as we sanitize, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I have to tell you, I absolutely loved it. It was great, and we're going back in line to ride again. Just kidding.
She had us there for a second. That was a good sell. That was a good sell. Yeah.
Hey, it was better than I remembered it.
Yeah.
And like I told them, I've only ridden it a few times. I came out like the first month that it was open. I rode it long line, so I only got to ride it maybe 2 or 3 times. But it was a little bit more intense than I remembered.
Yeah,
It's still not super intense, which is perfect,
But you know what?
but a little bit more than I expected. So
Right.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Like, for a ride not to be intense, but it was still so fucking fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was
just
a
the
little,
maneuvers.
little bit of a rattle to it,
Yeah.
but it didn't take away from the experience. Just kind of surprising that it, you know, it's so new and still it's already starting to develop a bit of a rattle.
yeah.
That's my only negative Nancy comment, though. It was so much fun, man.
Yeah, this is a great ride.
And honestly, for
the changes
being-
in direction are really great. Anytime
Yeah.
it twists from one side to the other, or it does quick little pops of ejector airtime.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah.
You know, for it being a little bit of a chilly day and only half full trains, it was still moving pretty well too.
Good.
So
It was moving good.
yeah, thumbs up. So tasting menu items 1 and 2 of the day. We've got a little crab sandwich here. Kind of looks like some like brioche bread or something going on here. And some shrimp and grits. And Akira.
Ready?
Just edit that out, right, Mike? So the crab sandwich was delicious. Lots of crab meat, real lump crab meat, and a really soft, sweet brioche bun. That was delicious. The shrimp and grits was just, it was aight. It was aight. The shrimp were really good. Grits could have been a little cheesier, but still pretty tasty.
So we noticed something really unique here today. We've been to a few holiday events, but this is the first time that we have seen dressed up characters.
Yeah.
So they have people in like Victorian, like very nice looking gear that are waving and hey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful time in Christmas Town, yes.
It's pretty cool. It is an extra touch that you don't really see at a lot of Christmas events. I haven't seen it anywhere that I've been, so.
Yeah, me neither. It's a nice little touch, you know?
Yeah, kudos. Oh my God, everybody, Dinosaurs Alive is gone. Oh my God, I can't believe it's gone. I was trying to do this really fast before the next copyright song kicks in. All right, this is currently set up for the holidays as pictures with Santa. However, in the days of yore, this was also a gift shop / entrance to the now defunct attraction, Dinosaurs Alive. How do I know that? Well, we just walked by what used to be Dinosaurs Alive. They've taken out all the dinosaurs that are outside of the attraction. And while we were on Afterburn, I was able to catch a good glimpse of what used to be there, and it's now empty.
It's totally gone.
It looks like they're
Deserted.
storing some of their Halloween stuff
Right,
over there.
yeah.
I saw some like pumpkin facade stacks over there. So yeah, I know on one of my previous vlogs I was talking about how Dinosaurs Alive is still alive here at Carowinds even after they had taken it out at Cedar Point.
Right.
But now it looks like Dinosaurs Alive has truly gone the way of the dinosaurs.
Right.
Who knows what could go there next? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Welcome to Carowinds. We hope you're enjoying your day. Here are a few reminders to help keep everyone safe.
All right, here we have shrimp gumbo and some sweet fried shrimp, and it appears the sauce beneath this plastic cover here is cranberry cocktail sauce. So that's either really good or really disgusting. We'll find out. We'll let you know.
Uh-oh, food review.
Yeah, a little bit of gumbo action. I don't know. It's
I got any idea what
kind of monochromatic, if you will. It's all one kind of flavor of not that much flavor. Got a little heat to it, which I like.
What's the next?
I thought you were a random stranger.
Sigh.
I was like, I know I could tell. I was like, I scared her just a little bit.
I was like, hello?
The sun has set and the rain is moving in.
Yes, it has.
Will we get any more rides? I don't know.
I think we got
Stay
hope
tuned.
after these messages. No.
I mean, it's running right now. I don't know. Let's see. Doesn't look as bad as it was earlier, at least.
Right.
Cell phones
The
must be
current wait
stored
time is
in a
about
pocket.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Must be free to
yeah.
grab onto
So-
the platform while riding.
Which is interesting
Carowinds
because
is not
on
responsible
the
for
app,
items lost or
it
damaged
did
while
say 90
riding.
minutes. We just got off
Now sit
Afterburn. It
back,
said that
watch out
wait
for
was
snakes,
45, but it
and
only took
enjoy
us
your
15 or
launches
20.
on Copperhead
So based
Strike.
on that premise, we thought maybe this might not be accurate, but she said 45. So
But we think it might be better to just continue walking around, getting some more food
Yeah.
tastings, and then come back here to finish the
towards
night.
the tail end.
Towards
So,
the
yeah.
towards the end of the night, yeah.
Strategery, as George W. Bush used to say. All right, so it appears we've located the final food item on the list. And it is some deep fried pecan pie. Delicious. All right, so the day took a glorious turn, or should I say the night,
Yes.
because we just got hella night rides in the rain on Copperhead Strike.
Better than ERT, baby.
Definitely better than ERT. Yeah.
Yes. Kudos. Kudos.
Yes, sir.
So, Gooch, you were saying off camera, I think we should tell the people, talking about the rankings, like these style of like kind of intense borderline thrill / family coasters.
How would you compare Copperhead Strike to a Cheetah Hunt, to a Verbolten, to a Time Traveler? So
Yeah,
I think this is going up in my rankings. I think this is becoming a
too.
motif for me. Like when you guys are seeing me, everything I'm riding again, I'm liking more.
yeah. Sometimes it happens that way, I
Sometimes
guess.
it just happens like that. So, but
Yeah.
that definitely gave us better rides tonight than I had on my first visit here.
If you haven't ridden this and you've heard people call it forceless, they're full of shit, all right?
Yeah.
There's some forces
There's some
to be
force.
had in this ride. And the track was nice and wet. I think that did help contribute
Oh,
to
yeah.
some of the little minor aggressiveness that it was giving us. But yeah, I got some positives in there. I got some ejector in there.
Yeah.
Like, what more can you ask
Yeah,
for,
I
you
mean,
know?
That's what we in this for, right? Fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But we're curious what you guys think.
Let
like
us
I said,
know.
let us know in those comments.
Yes. So a little bit earlier, off camera, because she didn't really want to be on camera, which is fine. We actually spoke with the general manager of this park, Miss Pat.
Well, I think the number one thing she told us was that whatever coaster they get next, it's got to work well with the capacity.
Yep.
They were like, we have a lot of attendance at this park and we need coasters that can eat up the crowd. So some of the things we kind of mentioned to her, she was like, I don't know about the capacity of that, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it definitely has to be reliable because I have obviously an Intamin shirt.
And we
And she just mentioned that
She was like, yeah, Intamin, but they are
the
kind of
reliability
finicky.
factor, yeah. Because the question basically was,
And because Miss Patty said she used to be the GM at King's Dominion. So she has worked with top level Intamins like I-305. And she was like, we like Intamin, but reliability,
Now, I will say this much as well, and maybe this was a subliminal reminder to her, but we were kind of bringing up RMC. Right. She said one of her last acts as the general manager of King's Dominion was kind of setting up that transition from hurler to twisted timbers. And she seemed to speak of that experience fondly, and she seemed to speak of Rocky Mountain construction fondly. So take from that what you will. We did bring up the hurler here, and whether or not you would RMC it, change the layout a little bit, or just keep it exactly the same. Of course, you know, she couldn't tell us anything.
The question actually became, I asked her about a Woody. This part needs a Woody. And one of the things she mentioned is, well, you have to, you know, the maintenance of a wooden coaster, and then essentially hiring carpenters. Yeah. You know, and just
and specialists who work with each kind. Like she was like, there are some people who are great with maintaining GCIs. Some people are great at working with Gravity Group. Yeah. You really have to find a core of people who you can employ who will stay with you and be able to maintain those specific coasters. Right. So she said that's a little trickier.
Very interesting though, right? Very enlightening. I don't know if anything that we take away from that is like we're able to tell you anything about the future of this park, but I don't know, man. I feel like
very intriguing.
Yeah, it was interesting, an interesting window into the mind of someone who has to operate this not only as someplace that's fun, but someplace that's a viable business as well. And so there's a lot of people to juggle, and of course they're not just doing all this for us enthusiasts, they're doing it for everybody. So yeah, who knows what the future may hold, but I don't know, man. I feel like she was feeling the RMC idea, man. I feel like she wanted to tell us, but she just couldn't.
That seemed the most viable of everything that we mentioned to her.
I mean, it has capacity.
It's not expensive, relatively speaking, to the other manufacturers, if you will. So.
Yeah.
And with it being a hybrid,
crowd pleasers and reliable. So
so it could be a hybrid.
Who knows what the future may hold?
We'll see.
All right, so as the rain hits us in the face, you know, we had rain rides, we had pecan pie,
sweet potato pie,
we got sky high, and it was all fly.
Oh yeah.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, he got bars.
That's right. That's what happens when I'm in the rain. I get those R&B vibes, like, baby, don't leave. But I gotta. Yeah. So we did some Christmas things. You know, we were at Carowinds. We didn't think we would get to be. And, here we are. You know, and we get wet. Why? For you.
That's right.
Oh. All right. Well, you know what that means. The engine is back up.
That's the cue.
So, yeah, for GP Coasters, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Dewey.
Gooch.
And we out of here.
Holler.
Peace, like, subscribe, follow, do all that shit. Bye.